Fuck. Worse.
Looks clear.
Okay, well, he will proceed.
You get to the barn. You prepare to light it on fire. Um, I'm assuming actually. Why don't you go ahead and narrate? You find the feed barn. What do you do?
He's gonna keep it nice and simple. He's gonna try to actually, if there is a way to egress into the barn, he'll set it on fire from inside. Otherwise, he's just gonna find himself a corner, light up a bundle of dried grass, and set the corner of the barn on fire, and just let her go.
Yeah, you can definitely find a way inside, and you can see the feed silo, I guess, where all the grain is pretty easily. You've met no resistance. A few
Okay,
goats inside, chilling, but that's it.
so he's gonna find the driest hay, the driest grass, the driest feed, and he will set multiple fires if he can. Uh, and do whatever he can to encourage it. And then once I see that it's started to get going, he'll make his exit as quietly as he can and head out back towards the tree line.
Okay, cool. As you come out, the blaze is is burning. You can hear a shout. It sounded like it coming inside from the pasture, um, shouting, and maybe you see the figure running into the town. Give me a easy awareness test at this point.
The dice are being rat bastards today.
Yeah,
I am
totally.
not going to spend another fortune point because I think the others are going to need them.
I'm probably gonna need them pretty bad.
Yeah. So then, as you you after maybe you're spending too much time watching the feed burn. By the way, it suffered two corruption. There are plenty of innocent Zegan helts who you've basically just murdered. So I think two is a fair number.
Fair enough.
Um, as you sit back and watch it burn, you hear something, um, like something, a footfall, maybe not 5 feet from you, and you look up and you can hear something snorting, something huffing, and you see a tall figure that resembles Brutus but with far more hair and horns spiking through his head, and he's carrying a nasty looking axe, and you can see the rest of his herd behind him staring at the burning manor.
The rest of his herd. Oh fuck.
And we're gonna go ahead and fade to black on you for a second.
Forever.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, this was
So
your
what?
plan.
It was my
Yeah.
plan. Hey, you know what? I'm totally cool with it. It's good.
So, just like real out of character, real quick. They were coming to burn the pasture anyways. That was your plan. I was like, well, how nice am I gonna be? Okay, well, not nice.
That's hilarious. I love it.
um, so
The pirate Nero decided to wear both eye patches today.
yeah, I tried giving you like, do you see anyone chilling in the tree line with you? No, walking away. Oh no. Okay. Um. So let's go back to Rutherford and in the procession with Jeb, and I imagine you're close enough that Genevieve and Nash can see you, Rutherford, in the mill.
Is it just Jeb and I?
There's like a couple other people behind him. Marsha, it's Jeb and Marsha, and a few of the other. Um,
All right.
yeah, so you're at the lead, and they take you to the mill, and they say, "All right, she's inside. Why don't you go on
All right. I'll walk right in. What do I see?
So you open the door, and the mill. It looks like your classic medieval water mill. You see the unconscious body of Selma in the laying on the laying. She's bound and gagged pretty heavily. And on top of her, next to her, not on top of her, sorry, next to her is Anton, holding a pistol aimed directly at you, and his cousin is next to him. And Anton says, "So I bet you forgot you were punching me last night, didn't you, there, Lord Rutherford?"
I was trying to get you off of Rasmussen. I wanted to break up the fight.
Jeb from behind him says, "I see. I don't seem to remember it that way. I feel like y'all tried to kill me."
Rasmussen tried to kill you. I don't know what you have between the two of you, but what was it? What happened between you two where he would shoot you like that?
I don't know, but I think perhaps you two coming into town has something to do with all this witchcraft. I'm thinking perhaps maybe a double burning tonight.
Yes, Genevieve. I don't know where she is at the moment.
Yeah, I guess they try a guile test to see if you can slip out of this. And also suffer 2 corruption.
All right, I'm at 7 corruption so far.
Yeah, by the way, once you get to 10, you just take a chaos rank and then you start counting over again.
All right. So is this hard, arduous?
Yes. Yeah.
Which one?
Let's call it arduous.
Those knives aren't mine. Where'd you get those? I'm gonna do that again.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Genevieve and Nash, you see Jeb step out of the mill after Rutherford has gone in. And he says, "We found another witch, boys." Rutherford,
A
Anton,
witch. Would a witch carry this holy symbol?
well, before you do that, you see Anton step towards you with the pistol pointed at you in a pair of manacles in his other hand. Or rope, they wouldn't have manacles. What do you do, Joe, to try to not get?
I pull out a holy symbol and say, why would a witch carry this?
Okay. Are we going to try and pump up the crowd? I guess let's try another guile test because that's obviously a lie. That's actually probably not. It's probably a charge, realistically. Because you're not just performing for the people in front of you, but you also are performing for the town at this point, or most of the town as they've come up around them.
And what's the difficulty on this one?
This one's not arduous, but I think it's challenging. Because like people don't know what to think, really. This is getting a little bit over their head. Yeah, I think you're able to step out of the mill with Anton behind you and like feel that like Jeb feels maybe the crowd isn't so much on his side. So he says, well, maybe we'll settle that matter later. But now I think, and then he stops and he's looking out to town and other people follow his gaze. And many of the Ziegenhelds go, a fire at the farm. And they start rushing away. Many of them are running towards the pasture. And all of a sudden the scene in the town, the numbers of people have changed as Jeb is trying to decide whether he should stay or run. Anton is still in the mill, but the crowd has thinned out significantly.
That must be where that other bass girl went. Getting revenge. Say that to Jeb.
He looks at you and says, I promise you'll burn too, Rutherford, but I got to deal with this. He points to one of his cousins and tells them to stand here and help Anton watch the mill and watch you. And he goes running off towards the edge of town.
So now I'm just there with Anton and some random guy.
There's a couple of armed guards and a few of the other like townspeople are like now starting to go congregate and see what the new like show is, which is the Ziegenheld's pasture is burning. So there's not many people in the town. You do notice that Delilah is near her people in the quote unquote town square.
Or could you repeat that? You cut out.
Oh, you notice that Delilah is still at her smithy, and Anton and his cousin and Jeb's cousin are there. So there's 3 hostiles and 1 neutral in the middle of town, at least. Sorry, I don't know if that came through. Did you guys hear what I just said?
Yep.
About
Yeah.
people? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So what's the plan? What's the play?
You know, it would have been a good idea to come up with some kind of signal for when the.
Yep, but we didn't. So save yourself, good man. Save yourself.
Well, I mean, the fire is kind of a good signal.
It is for the town to go rushing towards it. We knew that was going to happen. That's not a signal. So
I am
got,
okay
what, like,
with
5 people
with minor
holding guns on you.
Oh shit!
Hold on, sorry. I'll be. Oh, that's not just for me. Never mind. Okay.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Sure,
okay,
don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm writing you off as dead. Don't worry about
Survive!
Yeah. If you guys want to have a quick flashback where you do a signal, you can do said signal now. But
I hope the signal is you crying like a baby. If you hear me wailing like a woman, come save me. I don't wanna die. That's the signal.
And what was the plan?
To be honest, I don't really know.
And Nash.
So essentially, we let like the Zegan Heights get distracted with the fire, and then we kind of like make our way in and grab Genevieve's mom and get out, pretty much.
So that the fire is the signal.
Well, no.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fire is the distraction. It's not a signal.
Yeah, you would make the signal for us to be like, yeah, you guys can go.
We're waiting in the
So, I
riverbed
need
for
to
this
just, like-
unknown thing to happen. I'm not actually
Is
even
there a
sure how
bell
far
on the
away we
church?
are.
I said you could see the watermill. Maybe I cut out, but you can like.
Is there anyone in front of it? Like,
Yeah.
are there any guards in front of it? I think you.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, you see
You said
Rutherford
you
in
could
front of it.
watch.
Yeah, you watch
watched
this whole thing go down. Yeah.
Yeah, Rutherford is standing out in the front of it, but he's got a gun trained on him, and he's surrounded by other people that are armed. But they're inside the mill, as from my recollection of the description.
There is one bad guy outside and at least two inside.
Right, but Anton
But
is
you don't
inside
see
the
those
mill
two.
itself, holding a gun on Rutherford.
Yes.
Right, so I'm just saying that we're a distance away, so maybe not all of these facts are known to us.
No.
Maybe-
The facts you know though is that you can see. You saw Jeb leave. You saw him leave his cousin there.
Oh, I've got an
that's how
idea.
much you
How
know.
far away are we exactly? If you had to put this to a
Exactly.
numbers, how far away?
Okay, let's say 35 yards. Not far at all.
Okay, how
Okay.
fast can a yak run? Exactly.
You know, random.
No, I've
God
got a plan.
damn.
Trust me.
God. Okay, wait. Let's say a yak can do. Here. Here. Once I find the other animals, I'll let you know how fast a yak can.
Conversely, what's the disadvantage, I guess, of firing at the longest range of your weapon?
So firing at the longest range is
1 second.
makes the attack harder. Hold on, I have this.
Well, the ranges are going to be very dependent on what the speed of a yak is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say a yak is, we'll call it speed 12. I think that's pretty fair.
All right. Well, that puts me exactly in long range if I take one movement of the yak. Because he's over 36. My flintlock pistol's long range is 24. So what is the negative side of firing at your longest range?
Hold on. Oh crap! It's not on my cheat sheet. I hate when cheat sheets don't have really important. Okay. Okay. Just roll a normal range attack. I've read this before, but I can't find it right now.
Okay, so here's the actions. I'm gonna ride up from. I'm gonna say Genevieve. I'm gonna say Jen. Imagine I'm doing the accent I did last session. My throat is pretty shit right now, so I'm not gonna do it. Otherwise, I'll never be talking again. Jen, you stay here. I got an idea. After I ride in, well, you just stay right back here. I'll probably circle back around and we'll reconvene on the situation after I duck. Yeah, stay right here.
Okay.
To which I am going to ride full speed in the direction of the mill, which again will put me in 12. I will travel 12, which 36 minus 12 will put me at 24, which is the long range of my flintlock. I'm going to shoot Rutherford.
Okay.
Oh, you.
By which I mean takedown. I'm going to do a takedown perilous stunt on you. I'm going to take aim with 1 point, and I'm going to do the takedown perilous stunt on Rutherford. So it seems like an ogre has ridden into town and shot Rutherford. All you have to do is fall to the ground.
I love it.
So normal.
Sorry, just excuse me real quick. I
So
forgot I can do
martial
secret
ranged plus 10.
This would've
Fortune
been
pull.
great to
Fortune
watch.
point.
Okay, yeah, I'd say this is.
Oh
still
wait, no, I don't
outside.
have to. I forgot one other thing. There we go. Saddleborn. I actually have another plus 10 on top of that, so that's a success.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah. I guess a shot like between your legs or at your feet, enough that you fall over. Yeah. So what's that look like? What's that look like when you shoot him and he falls over? Let's do it then.
Well, I mean, I probably am charging at him on the yak. I got the gun pointed out at him, and I probably wing him in the leg or something like that. Not enough to actually do any damage, but enough to make him collapse.
Yeah. So you down. So let's take this from the top. When that happens, Anton tries to shoot you, Rutherford, to kill you because, you know. So he's flipping the fail here because he's not trained in martial range.
So he sees Rutherford get shot, and he wants, and then his reaction is, "I better shoot him twice."
Actually, I think his reaction is more like, "What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, the guy I'm just watching move. I'm gonna pull the trigger." That's a reasonable reaction.
Sure. Then I think it should be noted then that is there like some sort of bonus for him to shoot a guy who's been taken down?
60.
So you knocked me
There
over
would
and
be,
I'm
but
getting shot point blank.
There
while
would
I'm
be,
laying
but
on the floor.
he flips the fail, so he misses, right? Which is kind of what you would expect in this situation. He shot to where you were, confused. The other Zegan help sees a ogre riding a yak come running in, fire a pistol at him. Let's see, what's this guy got? This guy's got like a fucking pitchfork. He wasn't left with a gun.
Well, then I'm also 24 away, so it's...
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. What's he doing? I think he's gonna spend a move to like run and get behind some crates or barrels or something to like not also get shot. And I think that's how he's gonna spend his move. So that's what he does. Oh right. I forgot to add those guys. Hold on, give me a second.
I think the act of shooting your ally makes it seem like we're not allies, which gives you a better cover. The fact that I dealt no damage to you, though, is...
Well, I am on the floor now. And there's a guy with a gun standing over me.
Yeah, well, the fact that he would shoot somebody who just got shot is the surprising thing to me, but whatever.
I just want to understand, because I think this started to go down when I was away. Is this like a distraction that allows Genevieve to go in and get her mom? Because that's a great plan.
I don't think so, because the mill is filled with other armed people that we could partially see. So I don't think Genevieve running in by herself is going to do very much.
I thought that the mill got emptied.
No.
But it's possible I may have missed
Bunch of people holding Rutherford hostage, basically. My plan was to shoot Rutherford to make it seem like there's another group attacking. And now they're reacting to that after I've shot Rutherford.
Okay.
But I'm doing air quotes, you can't see. I shot Rutherford, and he fell down.
You could have hit me.
Well, technically, again, air quotes, did hit you. Hit you. You fell down of no accord of your own.
Yeah, you're just like on the ground. A couple gunshots went off. One of them sort of hit you, but not enough I have no idea how that would work. The gun. I'm guessing like in between, like winged you.
That's why I said I winged him. I said,
yeah.
You did get shot. You did not fall down because you were acting. You fell down because you got winged.
Yeah. And then, like, more out of startled than anything, Anton just shot you because he saw you move, and that's how people work. He tried to shoot you. He missed. Now, Rasmussen, as we turn over to you, you are, like, face down in the ground. You are maybe 2 or 3 yards away from somebody who looks like Brutus, but a lot hairier and nastier. What do you do?
Brutus, fancy meeting you here. And he's I mean, he's kind of surprised, and he's gonna try to feel out the situation before he does any drastic move.
Okay, so we'll count that as kind of like you say something, hold your action, because he's gonna respond to you and then move towards you. He says, "Where's Selma?"
Clearly not here. I'm unsure.
Okay, so I'll give you a chance because you're higher in the initiative, basically. He steps towards you, and the others behind him like seem to stay a little back, but he stepped towards you with his arm out like he's going to grab you. It's your move. Turn. Do something, I guess.
Well, I mean, to the best of my ability, I will take several steps back to try to stay out of range and just say, wait. And I'll wait to see if he reacts.
Yeah, I think you get a couple of seconds. It's like technically your turn, right? An action point. You can try and figure something else out.
I'm pretty sure that the Zegenhelts are supposed to bring her back here. If you just wait a few moments, they'll be coming soon.
Make a guile test.
Now we're in my will.
Yeah, make it standard.
What's the difficulty?
Standard.
Wow.
Sometimes it's just enough. Brutus looks at you and he says, "I don't think I'll wait, but I'll come back for you." And he gives out a bestial roar, and you see the figures, the other beastmen, go charging towards the Zegenhelt pasture house in a herd of hoof steps. And he looks at you a few more seconds. He gives you a wicked smile, and you can smell the strong scent of mead wisping off him as he charges towards the pasture house.
So he leaves me be.
Yeah.
Okay. Rasmussen is not going to waste any more time. He is simply going to make his way back to the tree line and just pretend that none of that happened.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to you when your turn comes up. Hey, Rutherford, you've just been shot once, and then somebody shot at you again. You're now face first on the floor. You see Nash on a yak. That's about all you've been able to pick up from the situation.
Anton, you idiot! Shoot the monster, not me!
Okay, take a... Gosh, I don't... Yeah, take a guile test, I guess. I don't know. Just see if this makes it so they're gonna... Okay, this is a combat, so that's one of your action points. Anton, like when you say that, Anton tells his cousin, "Get that idiot in here." You have 2 action points left. You can do stuff with.
Am I engaged?
No, you're at like a short distance. You are not engaged at the moment, though.
So I guess all I can do is stand up.
That's an action point. Yep.
That's 2.
Oh, that's 2.
Yeah.
You
Well, I'm standing up.
yeah, you stand back up. Nash, you already went this round.
Did I? Was that not like a surprise round?
Oh, well, there's no surprised rounds technically. They're just surprised, right?
What's
In
what
this
gen-
case, I interpreted that as Anton cousin shot, right? Like Anton just shot basically nothing, right? Which is the intention, and the cousin is just like gonna be kind of stunned for this round, and then you basically get a free round. What was that, Rasmussen?
I was just asking, like, when all the shots went off and stuff, what was Genevieve doing during all this? I think we.
Well, that's what we're gonna ask right now, Genevieve. It's finally your turn at the bottom of the initiative order.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if I have my horse with me or not.
You can definitely have your horse with you.
Cool. Let me see. Too many windows up. So, from what I understand, Rutherford got shot by Anton and got shot by Nash. They both missed? Did I get that right?
No, I didn't
No,
miss.
Nash hit him and he went down, hit the ground. Then Anton shot where essentially Rutherford was, right? He shot where he was
Okay.
and missed.
All right. And right now, the people outside of the mill, are they distracted what's happening with Nash? Are they just like distracted? Are they focused on him?
Oh god, is there like a tactic skill in this? I don't know if you can tell from that in the second. This is like the very confused few
There's
moments.
a
Okay,
warfare skill.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
It's like
you
Well,
can
I
you can
will
take a
just point
warfare
out.
test here.
Yeah, I was gonna point out, like, she is a dragoon, so I mean, this is the kind of thing that you would notice.
all right, I'll do. Is it standard warfare?
I'll actually say this is even I always forget this one.
Easy.
Yeah, the plus 10%.
Okay, 13. All right.
Routine. I always forget that one.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's just confusion, I think, for me.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like what it looks like. It's all confusion.
Gotcha.
And your horse, I think, is quite a bit faster than the yak, if I recall.
Yeah.
Can I just say that the idea of a war yak is really, really cool?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I think it might work as sort of a ogres are good at riding because Jen is good at riding. I'm good at riding. We're both part ogre.
Selma's good at riding too.
I think I'm gonna get on King and literally on King, like try to smack one of the guards in the front of the mill. If I could do that, that's.
I think with a move and a charge, I think you can get there because he's so freaking fast.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you gonna go for the cousin?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so a charge and attack. So is it like a I'm gonna pull out my blade and do martial melee, but my focus is on bladed. So would that make?
It just if when you take your stress and you forget ranks,
Mhm.
you won't forget your rank in bladed.
Okay.
Right. So when you when you faint again, you'll at least be able to use your sword effectively. That's what that
Okay.
means.
Cool. All right. So I just do the normal hit martial melee.
Yeah.
All right.
But plus 10% because you're in your saddle.
All right. Cool.
And you get you will get an extra 2d6 bonus damage on this too. If you
Oh wow, that's really good.
I don't know how to add that.
don't worry about that. We will just roll it separately.
Oh, okay. Of course.
I still have turn order. Yeah, unfortunately you missed.
May I think I can use I haven't used any fortune.
No, you cannot use a fortune point in combat for that.
Oh yeah, okay. Couldn't remember.
You can't use it to reroll. But yeah, you rush up, you swing at the air. The cousin, screams and shouts. There's dust kicked up everywhere from the horses and the yaks riding through. Anton at an 18. The fuck does Anton do?
Well, he doesn't use the gun again unless he reloads.
Yeah, he's not going to use the gun again. He's shit at firing the gun. That's what I'm trying to think. God, yeah, he just grabs a big stick. And he's going to charge Rutherford? Yeah, he's going to charge Rutherford.
This guy makes no sense.
Misses.
Again, context once again. Rutherford gets shot by a guy, and Anton just goes crazy and starts trying to kill Rutherford for some reason.
Yeah, man, because he doesn't trust Rutherford, and then Rutherford lied to him. Right? Because if Rutherford hadn't tried to lie to him right after, he probably would have reassessed. But the shooting the guy who goes down, I will defend that.
Well, to be fair,
end,
he did not lie. He just said shoot the monster. It's not a lie. It's a command.
Yeah, no, it's not a lie, but he doesn't like that. As soon as he said that, he doesn't trust him. So he said, "Fuck you, guy. We're getting you. I'm pulling you back in here, away from the monster on the yak." That's his goal: is to grab Rutherford and pull him in to the mill. Okay, does that make more sense?
No, not by context of his action to pull him back into the mill is 1, shoot him, and then 2, hit him with a 2x4.
Well, okay. First action was not in the context of pulling him back into the mill. The first action is based on the fact that if you have a gun trained on somebody and they suddenly move, your first instinct is going to be to pull that trigger. Right? 100% of the time. And I will not back down on that one. Okay. Moving on, though. Anton just missed his turn. The Ziegenheld is fighting Genevieve. He's going to aim, so he's looking for a 55 to hit. He hits you with his basically take 5 damage, Genevieve.
So I'm lightly wounded, I believe.
Yeah, what's your damage threshold?
5, the first damage threshold.
Okay, so no, you don't move at all. 5
okay.
he hurt you. Yep, it has to exceed. I double checked that.
All right.
Rasmussen, let's talk about what you see while you're heading into the trees.
Yes.
In the few seconds that have passed, the herd have descended on the building. You see them dragging out a young woman from the thing and viciously cutting her life very short. as they're like smashing apart the manor. Is your attempt to just hide, slip away? What are we gonna do?
Here's the thing. When Brutus mentioned that he wanted to know where Selma was, that that kind of threw up red flags in Rasmussen's brain. So he's going to stay by the tree line, so that he's not interfering in any way, but he's going to be making a very concerted effort to keep an eye out to see if by some chance the Ziegenhelds have brought Selma back. Because if they have, he's going to have no choice but to interfere. So really, he's just keeping an eye out for her.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you give me a stealth?
What difficulty?
Make it easy. Because I don't think this was that hard.
Nope.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. So you are watching for a little bit, and as the rounds progress, we will tell you more and more about what you see and what your actions are.
Fair enough.
Brutus and the herd are wrecking the Ziegenhell's pasture. Rutherford, Anton is coming up to you. He is trying to smack you with a stick and grab you. And looks like he wants to pull you inside the thing away from the yak monster. What do you do?
I'm engaged with them, correct?
Yeah, now you're engaged.
And we're next to the door, right?
Yep. I'd say he's inside, you're outside.
I am going to maneuver 1 yard out of engagement, avoiding opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I save an AP to parry and dodge, right?
Yep. You don't necessarily. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so I pretty much just back up a yard and get ready to not let him grab me, essentially.
Okay, sounds good. Nash, you are riding up.
Also reloading.
Reloading.
All 3 AP, reloading.
Okay. Anton's cousin grabs Anton by the shoulder and closes the door to the mill. Genevieve.
So, the cousin went to hide, right? Is there anyone outside?
Yeah. So right now, here, that square is the mill, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're that big square,
Uh-huh.
and you're fighting a peasant right there, or sorry, a Ziegenheld right there. That's about a yak. And Joe is somewhere over there.
Gotcha.
Who's Joe?
I'm going to...
Oh, I'm sorry, Rutherford.
Me.
I'm going to take aim and I'm trying to see. Could I take aim and takedown? Is that a thing? Could I do that?
I don't
If
think
not,
you can-
if I'll take aim and melee attack.
if you charged, you didn't charge this turn. You charged last.
Mm-hmm.
You can try and disarm him,
Okay.
but all this is kind of dangerous, right? And you can't take aim to do it. Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah,
We're
I can.
perilous, then, so you can totally can. You can take aim to try and just go on.
Yeah, I will. I'll take aim and disarm. 2 points.
Okay. Make the coordination test.
All right. God damn it! All my rolls are trash.
But they're
Yeah,
not crit fails though.
he's
Yeah,
keeping
true.
you at bay with his pitchfork as he's trying to stab you off your horse. What do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna parry.
Oh, you're gonna save an AP to parry. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Anton, you guys don't see. The Ziegenheld is gonna try and stab you off your horse. And he misses. Rasmussen,
Yep.
you see a horrific sight begin to unfold as Ziegenhelds come back from the mill or the town, and as the first of them are being run down by the beastmen. That's when like the shots from the town are starting to go off, and that's it hasn't progressed so far. The first few who ran back really fast have essentially been chopped up already, right? And you can hear Brutus out there yelling intelligently.
Okay. Rasmussen will draw his flintlock as a precautionary measure, but he's not going to get involved just yet. He is really keeping his eyes peeled for any indication of Selma, Jeb, or his comrades, Rutherford, Genevieve, or Nash. But if he doesn't see any of those people, he's just gonna continue to observe, but he's not gonna interfere.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So we'll get back to you then on the next round. Rutherford, the door is closed next to you. They don't seem to be chasing you at the moment. You see Genevieve fighting with the Ziegenheld over there. What do you do?
Um, do I have to? How many points do I have to spend to actually get to the dude, the Ziegenhalt? I mean, do I have to like charge or something?
I think you can charge and get there. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll just charge and try and stab him in his back and his lung or something. I don't know. Just trying to shank that dude. Like just like some
Yeah. Okay.
gutter rat.
Roll an attack. Do you want to spend an action point to take aim?
Oh, a charge is 2 AP, and attack is
Yeah. 1. Or aim is
Yeah.
1. So you charge, you get a free attack when you charge. And then take aim is 1.
oh. Could I charge and stab him and then just do a dirty trick?
You can. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
You miss.
Hmm. And then dirty trick of Skyle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a classic gutter rat trick and try and kick him in the nuts.
Awesome.
And I guess I'm not close enough to even hit him.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, that
Okay.
classic thing where you're just like a breath out of way. You thought you were close enough, and just a bunch of wind passing by.
I go stab him, I'm not there yet. Then I try and kick him, and I'm not there yet. Just like,
So not a fighter that you closed your eyes and windmilled at him.
Nash.
Well, I reloaded, so I'm gonna take 1 AP to take aim, and then I'm gonna shoot at the Zweihänder. He's attacking Genevieve. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
So this is plus 20. 1 for Saddleborn, 1 plus 10 for Saddleborn, and 1 plus 10 for take aim. Cool. That would have been a great damage roll, though.
Yep.
You can't re-roll this stuff, you said, right?
Nope. Yeah. Fortune points can't.
Are we sure about
They
that?
can give you an extra AP. Yep. It's right in the front. Look up the fortune point rules.
I don't have to
And
look
it says-
open. I have to take your point for it. I just, for
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason,
yeah.
thought that you could.
Yeah, no, it is a little weird, but the way it works is in combat, you can use a fortune point to add to re-roll a fury die for extra damage, or not to re-roll it, but make it an automatic 6 for extra damage, or gain an extra action point in combat. So if you need to take that extra aim or do whatever.
Well, I'm going to save my last point in case somebody tries to attack the monster.
Yeah. Anton, cousin, Genevieve.
Alright, I'm just gonna take aim and try to melee.
I believe in you. Somebody's got to hit something in this fight.
To be fair, I have hit somebody already.
Yeah, you have hit. You're the only one who's hit anybody in this fight at all.
by the time this is over, Selma's gonna be dead.
Oh my god.
She did it. She did
Yeah.
it.
Finally.
It's 2d6.
Nice.
2d6 for damage because you're mounted.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird that the range didn't show up on the gun, even though it's on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your combat bonus, Jenny? I'll just look it up. 12. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Fluff. Okay, no injury. Yeah, she delivers a vicious slash across the kid. He doesn't look too happy about it, but like you can see fear paralyzed in his face as Elja and the rest of the Hutfelds arrive on the scene.
Nice.
So they're like pointing their weapons everywhere, and the kid like drops to the ground. So we'll get to him in a minute. What happens there? Because Anton is doing something. Ziegenheld. He's going to save all his action point and try to surrender as he begs for his life. Rasmussen, you see Jeb arrives at the scene.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. You see him arrive and get his family like together because they started running away. Right? Even though they have basic weapons, some of them have a few guns, but he gets them and tries to whip them up to like turn around and face the herd. When like that's when like they start shooting, they get a couple shots off, but there's now a huge brawl that Jeb is clearly losing, his family is losing, and they're basically just getting massacred.
Okay. Is there any way for Rasmussen to get behind Jeb, take several rounds to aim, and shoot him in the head?
Yes, but this is extremely risky.
You know what? If I can kill Jeb, it will be worth it.
You already tried to kill him with a bullet.
I will try to kill him with a bullet again.
Turns into snow again.
So we're going to assume you spend this round moving into position.
Excellent.
No, they're fighting. It's not going well. Rutherford, you see Elja appears. This kid has the kid looks like he's trying to surrender, right? And stop fighting because now this is his turn to hurt. What do you do?
Is he standing? Is he kneeling? Is he standing? Is he laying down? What's the situation with him?
He's like on the ground, right? Like face down, right? Hands out. He dropped his pitchfork. He is currently helpless.
I'm gonna stomp on his hand.
Yeah, okay. Make him mourn. Anything else you want to do with your time?
Scream to Elja that they're sacrificing Selma in the manor.
Do you mean the mill?
The mill.
Mhm.
The mill, yeah.
No? Oh, what did I say? Man?
Manor. I know they're both M words.
Oh.
Nash.
Alright, speaking of fuck ups, I am an ogre in the middle of what's now a war zone full of humans. What do I need to roll to try and grab Rutherford? As I'm passing by on my yak. Yeah. Yakety yak. No, come back.
Stupid roll 20 pop out. Okay. Like, I guess it depends on if he's willing or not. Right? I think that's kind of what it is. Is he willing or not?
Well,
otherwise I'd say it's just a coordination test to like try and reach down and grab him without him getting out of the way. If he's willing, it's not hard at all. It's not even a test, really. You're big enough and strong enough. If he's unwilling, then it's a coordination test. You have to pass, and then he has to fail.
an idea. I'll let it happen.
Would Saddleborn come into play here?
Well, you don't have to pass. He's going to let you pick him up. Okay. He's not going to try and get out of the way.
Then I'm going to shout out, I got your noble! If you want to see him alive, leave the money in the riverbed! And I drive off.
Elgin just like stops and she goes, "What?" And she's like, "I think an ogre just took that Rutherford fella." She's like, "I guess I don't care." Right? She's like, "Okay, I guess we'll try to find him later. This ain't important." Genevieve, you find your mother? She shouts to you. Which brings us to
Oh my
Genevieve's turn as Rutherford and the ogre are riding off on a yak, and you're on your horse near the middle.
Okay, so is the dude that I was fighting, is he like backing down?
Oh yeah, he's surrendered, and like Rutherford stepped on his hand.
Oh, yeah, I made it so he's not using that hand for a while.
All right, so I'm gonna get off my horse, pretty much like make my way into the mill, and I pretty much tell Alja she's inside, and
yeah.
yeah.
Well, they closed the door.
So
Though.
I'd say it takes a round, dismount, get to the door,
Mhm.
and you find the door is locked and or barred.
Okay. Is that all the actions I can? My question.
2 actions. If you want to try and make the athletics test to burst down the door, you may do so now.
Yes, I would like to.
Yeah, go ahead. It's a slightly difficult.
Yes.
Difficult. Yeah,
30.
and it will get easier the longer you try. Although there is actually rules for destroying doors and stuff. We're just not going to use those right
Is it challenging or hard?
now. Challenging.
All right. I do it anyways because I'm that pissed
Nice.
off. I'm that pissed off.
Yeah, you burst down the door, and